The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Scouts ready.
An open mind is like a
The sacred
fortress with its
artifact will
gates
now be
unbarred and
available to
unguarded.
us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Yes, Lord? With all due haste, initializing build protocol. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
Marine squad deployed.
I stand ready. At your command.
At your command.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. For the honor of the chapter.
Marine squad deployed.
I am prepared. By order of the Inquisition,
I am prepared.
taking command here.
What would you have me do? By my
Marine squad
command,
deployed.
attack! By my command, praise the Emperor. Follow me into battle. Follow me into battle. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Yes?
What is it you desire? Colonel Brom taking command. I will see that it happens.
I am ready to pass judgment. Death. I am ready to pass judgment.
Scouts in position.
Yes, most beneficent one?
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Consolidating position on the objective.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My faith is my shield.
Scouts in position. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Yes, most beneficent one? I exist to serve. Initializing build protocol.
The Emperor protects. My aim shall not falter. Orcs, attack! Space Marines, advance! Wait. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
Space Marines, advance!
I am prepared.
The Emperor protects.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Praise the Emperor.
Here to serve.
Defending
Build
objective.
routine 721
Yes.
initiated.
The Emperor protects. Follow me into battle. Something is not right here. These orc
Space
bodies do
Marines,
not look
advance!
like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution.
Space Marines, advance!
I await your instructions.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Faith and duty. Eldar,
Perhaps
by
I'm
my
mistaken
command.
about the presence of the
Attack!
forces of chaos.
Be it Eldar or Chaos, I will have answers either way. Press on. My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. Space Marines, advance!
Objective logged.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask. Building 721 initiated. Initializing build protocol.
My faith is my shield.
The enemy is attacking!
Walk softly and carry a big
Captain.
gun. By my command, attack! Agreed. For terror.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol. With all due haste.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For the Emperor, faith and duty. Follow my lead. We shall know no fear. I serve mankind. I shall not
Dark
fail.
Reapers,
Fall back. We need Rhino transport
I
tanks.
serve mankind.
They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above. My aim shall not falter. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult. Follow me into battle.
Taking hits!
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. What would you do? My aim shall not falter. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Praise the Emperor. Praise the Emperor. By my command, my faith is my shield.
Hope is the first step on the
None
road
can
to
stand
disappointment.
before the Inquisition.
Yes, most beneficent one. Building Sector 1 initiated. Yes, most
Defending
beneficent one.
objective.
I exist to serve.
Today the enemy shall know fear. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. Space Marines, advance!
Taking damage.
For the Emperor. My aim shall not falter.
At your command. Scouts here.
I await your instructions.
Scouts in position. Commencing infiltration.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Space Marines, advance!
The enemy is attacking.
For the honor of the chapter. Follow me into battle. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. My faith is my shield. Walk softly and carry a big gun.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts ready. Scouts advance.
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol.
Position secure.
I will do as you ask. Initializing build protocol.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Follow me into battle.
The enemy is attacking!
Space Marines, advance! Agreed. Apothecaries are standing by to tend to our wounded. Follow me into battle. Build them at the sacred artifact. Follow me into battle. We are united in his service.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
What is it you desire?
Here to serve.
At your command.
Capture. Apothecary ready. Apothecary ready. Apothecary ready. Apothecary ready. The battlefield awaits. I follow your commands.
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. For the Emperor. My faith is my shield.
Scouts awaiting orders. Commencing infiltration.
Yes, Lord? Sector 1 initiated.
How can I serve? What are your needs? I follow your commands. How can I serve?
I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
Scouts reporting for duty. Scouts in position.
Marine squad deployed.
Commencing infiltration. Scouts here.
I have awoken.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Heresy grows from
I have
violence. The
awoken.
fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. Fear denies faith. Marine squad deployed. How can I serve? Who requires my aid? At your command.
I have awoken. I have awoken.
I await your instructions.
Apothecary here. What are your needs? Marine squad deployed. What are your needs? Who requires my lord? How can I serve?
I have awoken. I have awoken.
Marine squad deployed. What are your needs? Who requires your aid? Apothecary here. The battlefield awaits.
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts awaiting orders. On patrol. Yes, my lord.
I have awoken. I have
Search
awoken.
commencing. Scouts advance.
At least we know that the orcs and eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Apothecary here. Under fire! The battlefield awaits. Apothecary here.
I have awoken.
Scouts here. Attack! I sense danger. We will root it out. Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts here.
What would you have me do? My aim shall not falter. Praise the Emperor. The Emperor protects. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. The Emperor protects. Today the enemy shall be fear. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Today the enemy shall know fear. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Apothecary here.
The Emperor protects. For the honor of the chapter. Praise the Emperor. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Yes, we think alike. They will burn.
I am prepared. Today the enemy shall know fear.
Taking hits! Position secure. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Faith is eternal. I am ready to serve again. I am the instrument of his will. Command me. Burn, heretic.
Apothecary here.
At your command.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there
Yes,
can
most
be no
beneficent
peace.
one. I will do as you ask.
Taking hits!
I will do as you ask.
Space Marines,
What are your
advance!
needs?
Scouts ready.
Here to serve.
Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Faith is eternal. Identifying
On
targets.
alert, brothers. The
What
enemy
are your
must be
needs?
nearby.
Lining up our targets. Scouts ready. Scouts awaiting orders.
Taking haste.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
How can I serve?
Scouts in position.
Even in death, I
Scouts
still
awaiting
serve.
orders. I sense danger. We will root it out. Search commencing.
Today the enemy shall be feared.
I am the instrument of his will.
Under fire.
Are the enemies of the Emperor still drawn round?
Apothecary here.
Beware.
The battlefield awaits. How can I serve? Apothecary here.
Yes, my lord. Attack!
Praise the Emperor.
Apothecary here.
At last, back to war. Die! Die! Die!
Praise the Emperor.
The battlefield awaits.
I am the instrument of his will.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
Oh, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.